everybody, my name is Sarah. Welcome back. This is Esther, and it is the day after Christmas. I am very tired despite having gone to bed early, gotten up late, and had an afternoon nap. Christmas was a very, very busy day for me, and it was such a wonderful day. I wound up meeting a lot of new people, seeing a lot of familiar faces. A bunch of my friends were there, and my dad got to come, which was so nice because it really looked like he wasn't going to be able to make it, and everything just worked out so beautifully. So on Christmas, for the last 3 years, I have volunteered, and I dress up as an elf, and I socialize with people who come to the free dinner. This year I did some caroling, and I handed out cookies at the end of the meal to everybody. And just the way that people react when you hand them a bag of beautiful Christmas cookies is amazing. There's so much surprise and joy in their face, and I wound up getting a lot of hugs from a lot of strangers. You know, a couple people wanted to take pictures with me and Santa, and it was just a lot of fun. So now that the Christmas rush is over, I can finally get back to my normal way of living, and despite what you've seen with all of the cookies I've been making, I'm actually whole food, plant-based, no oil, no sugar. And that means that I don't eat any really heavily processed foods. I don't eat sugar. I don't eat meat or dairy, any of that. It's like being a vegan, but a lot crazier because you cut out way more stuff than just the average vegan. So, eating the way that I have over the last month has just made me feel really blech. And then after dinner yesterday, you know, it was roast ham and pork, and it was just, it does not feel very good in my stomach when I eat meat, so I try not to eat a lot of it in a month. I avoid it at all costs. If I'm out and about, you know, with people and that's all that's available, I'll eat it. But I wound up going a little bit crazy with desserts yesterday. Somebody had brought in a peanut butter pie, and there was one slice left over when the volunteers finally got to eat, so I had to have that. And then the cheesecake fairy came to visit me last night, so I had cheesecake for dinner, which is just completely awful, but it was Christmas. When am I ever gonna do that again, except maybe next Christmas? So today we are going to be making some fake tuna salad. It's made with chickpeas, and it's given a briny sea flavor with some dulse seaweed flakes. It's actually pretty good. I've made it before. It's something that I enjoy. It doesn't exactly taste like tuna, which I don't find to be a big problem, because tuna was always kind of a hit or miss for me. Either I would really like it and be like, I'd like another tuna sandwich, or I'd be like, I never want tuna ever again. Tuna was especially disgusting if it was like made at lunchtime and then the leftovers were covered and put in the fridge and then you take it out at dinner time. It gets a whole new set of scent and taste to it that it just would make my stomach turn. So wash your hands, grab your gear, and I'll see you all in the kitchen. So today you are getting all the angles because for Christmas I got a new tripod, and it extends all over the place. It has a gooseneck on it so I can get multiple different angles that I couldn't before, and I'd like to just say a great big thank you to Donna and Pauline for this wonderful gift. I love it. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, and it fits into the pivot pod perfectly. So we'll be able to pivot and move and do all kinds of cool stuff. So this is the new tripod, partially extended. If I tried to extend it all the way, it would be butting against the ceiling with still some ways to go. So what you're going to need for your chickpea tuna salad is a 15-ounce can of garbanzo beans, or chickpeas, whatever they are called where you are. You're going to need 2 stalks of celery, chopped, and a 1/4 cup of red onion, chopped, as well as salt and pepper and dill to taste. For the briny tahini mayo, you are going to need a 1/4 cup of tahini, a 1/4 cup of water, a large date soaked in water for 10 minutes, grated garlic, a tablespoon of ume plum vinegar, a teaspoon of dulse flakes or powder. So take a large date or 2 medium-sized dates and soak them in very hot water for 10 minutes. So now you're going to put your garbanzo beans into your food processor and process them until there are no more whole beans left, but not so long that it becomes a paste. So as you can see, it still has a lot of texture to it, but all the beans have been broken up. It has a little bit of a tuna-ish look to it, I suppose. So now we are going to add our celery and our onion. Our date is ready. Sounds weird to say that out loud. But we can drain our dates now. Now that the dates are drained, we can get to making the briny tahini mayo when we are done stirring in our celery and onion. So we are going to put in our 1/4 cup of tahini and our 1/4 cup of water plus 2 tablespoons of water. Into our blender. And we are going to add a tablespoon of ume plum vinegar. Teaspoon of dulse flakes or powder. Our dates and the grated garlic. Now just blend it until it is all creamy and smooth. Now you're going to add 3 tablespoons of your dressing here to your chickpea mixture. And you're going to mix that all up until it's well combined. And now add some salt, pepper, and dill to taste. And stir it all up. So now, take some toast and take your leftover dressing and just smear a little bit on there. Load up one side with your yummy chickpea tuna. And I'm going to garnish mine with some tomato and lettuce. And enjoy. So I hope you enjoy your chickpea tuna salad. And I never did understand why, we try to call it tuna or sausage or something like that when it's not that at all. We should just call it what it is. It's chickpea salad. That could mean anything, I suppose. Chickpea salad sandwiches. Does make it hard to differentiate, I suppose, but it's beautiful plant-based food, and we shouldn't try to hide it under, you know, the names of meats. It kind of takes away from the whole point of it. I suppose it would help people who are trying to go vegan or plant-based. You know, for the first timers, maybe it makes it easier, but I don't know. If you take out the idea that it is meat, like by saying it's, you know, meatloaf, it's not, it's made of beans, really. If you take out that idea, you might be less disappointed or grossed out by the food when you try it. Because we start to form an opinion just by, you know, hearing the name of a thing. So if you say, oh, we're having a vegan meatloaf, you're going to expect it to taste like meatloaf and not like beans and spices. Hi, baby. The animals are very affectionate tonight. I think that Miss Molly here needs to go outside, so I'm just gonna say, you know, enjoy your sandwiches, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.